Welcome back to another video. So my name is Corey Phillips, founder and CEO of Social Storm, which promotes financial literacy and personal development. I'm happy to announce that we will be starting a brand new podcast called Inspired by the Storm, which is expansion of just Social Storm, but with a whole entire new audience with two new partners. We're talking about things from fitness to communication and many other endeavors within our brand. So this will be a very good expansion and collaboration that will help the brands, all of us come together and create something bigger than ourselves. And first person I'd like to introduce is Matt, where he can talk to you about his fitness brand and where his journey started and where his brand is about and where it's going.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I have my own brand called It's called Matt's Fitness. Basically, my brand promotes health, nutrition, and fitness. And basically, I started this about, I want to say 3 months ago, Corey? 3 months ago? Yeah, three and a half months ago. Basically, I started this because I really just want to change America, because my goals for my brand is to basically change fitness programs in middle schools, high schools across the U.S. And that's because, like, America, we have some of the highest obesity rates, and it's kind of sad. And I just want to change that, I want to, like, make programs more fun and just overall just change it, because not a lot of high school and middle school programs, they don't really teach, like, middle schools and high schools how to actually work out and how to actually gain muscle.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to change that.
What would you say is to many people that want to start their fitness journey, especially in 2024, and their mission like to improve themselves like in the gym and physically and eating like healthy?
Well, I have to say that I say just be confident and go to the gym, because not a lot of people they don't go to the gym because they're either scared and they don't know what they're doing. Once you're in the gym, just keep on going. Ask your mom and dad for that one gym membership, and even if you don't know how to use a machine or work out, don't be shy. Ask one person in the gym. They can teach you to say you're new, and or you can even just look on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's so many apps that educate you on how to actually properly use machines and everything, or just go to the gym and properly, like, you know what I'm talking about. But what's it called? That's all I have to say, really.
Okay. What would you say is what separates your brand from other fitness brands?
What separates my brand from other fitness brands? So basically, what I want to do, I think my goal kind of separates me from other people. Like, I want to actually, like, help the community out. I want to, like, teach them how to actually like work out and how to actually get gains, like, because, like, not a lot of people, they're in for the money, or they're just in for just, like, the popularity, and they don't really, like, actually teach like kids how to actually work out, like Gymshark, or like for Gymshark, like, I like it, but it's like it's like a kind of a toxic community, I really don't know the words for it. Like, you should look up, there's some commodity in the Gymshark community, and like, so basically what I have to say, what separates me from other like brands, I want to actually help people, and I enjoy what I'm doing as well.
Right. I definitely understand, like you say, how like Gymshark, other fitness brands, they make it seem like the fitness industry is just all perfect and glamour, and if you just wear the shirt, you're gonna look like that, and that you have to eat like this. But in real life, like, fitness is more. You can eat certain foods and still be fit. You don't have to look a certain way to be successful in the gym, and all that aspects of mental health and all that aspects like that.
Yeah. And also, I also want to add that, like, also a bunch of, like, fitness influencers, like, they post their bodies on Instagram with some their unrealistic, like physique and everything, which makes kids want to, like, strive for something unrealistic. It's not realistic, and, like, what I'm trying to say here is that, like, just fitness influencers, they don't really, like, teach. They give kids unrealistic expectations, which isn't, like, really good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I completely understand. Like, That's one thing that they don't talk much about
Yeah.
online. They think that just because they'll post something online about them working out, but people don't know behind the scenes that they're just getting a specific lighting or a specific angle, and they might not be eating or drinking water or be dehydrated, not eating food just to make their body look like that for a photo. But that's not how they actually look in real life, which is the importance for what you see online on Instagram and social media. It's not real. Like, all this stuff is it's just a highlight of people's lives. And what we trying to do, especially with Inspired by the Storm, is to show the realities of life, and that you can achieve anything you put your mind to it. And don't be discouraged by things you see on social media, but be inspired by certain things such as our content. We want to provide content to improve people's lives, fitness, wellness, communication, and many other aspects of their life to become a very well-rounded person to help impact your community. And the more people you impact in your community, the better we can make this country and the better we can make this world. Because there's so much hate and so much ignorance in the world. The more compassion that we have for other people, the more we have about community, about uplifting people on social media. Why do you have to be so negative in the comment section on Instagram, where we can have more positivity on how people can improve their lives overall? And that's one thing that Inspired by the Storm, we just want to cut out all the negativity, which is the storm and negativity, and that we don't need in our lives, but just inspiring people to come together with our brand.
And also, there's one other thing I would like to say. Sorry for the interruption, Corey. Like, I forgot to say this because this is my first like podcast I've ever doing, so it like blew my mind. But my brand, I'm a very Christian person. My brand is also Christian based. I also want to bring back God to like America as well, because like, you know, like America now these days, America, like, not a lot of people, like, they don't really go to God. They don't really like say with God like they used to in the past, and I want to bring that back to America. So,
right.
Yeah.
What would you say is a common misconception in terms of like faith, in terms of like United States, in terms of like social media and how people express themselves online, and where society is going as a whole, especially like in the United States, you'd say, in terms of like TikTok, Instagram?
Okay, so like that's a big question. So like, I think like society nowadays, it's really just going downhill from now, because like with everything happening on Instagram, on social media, especially on any social media platform, like social media promotes like negativity, like there are jokes about like Instagram comments compared to YouTube comments, like there's just so much negativity, and like I think, in my opinion, like society is actually going downwards. If that makes sense.
Do you believe there's hope?
Yes, I do believe there's hope, because if there's no hope, then it's a good thing to have hope, because if we don't have any hope, how can we like inspire you to change? And that's something we're trying to do. We're trying to inspire you to change other people, give other people hope for their goals and their future. Like, for example, like me, because I work in the fitness side, like giving people hope that they can change their bodies and just like actually like sculpt themselves to the person they want to be in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, especially with like the discipline of just going to work out. Like, even if you don't have a gym and you might not have a gym membership, you can start with just doing some push-ups on your ground, doing some sit-ups, or go to the park, do some pull-ups on the swing set or whatever. And fitness is like crucial. Like, it helps you like live longer, live a more well-balanced life. Because especially me being a business owner, I've always been an athlete. The discipline of like waking up in the morning and going to work out can be an amazing start to your day to help you set yourself up for success later in the day, and you get so much more done, especially waking up 5, 6 in the morning and work out.
Like improve people's mental health as well, because their mental health, it plays a big role into whenever or not they want to exercise. Like, for example, if someone keeps telling themselves that they're never going to get better, that they don't want to work out, and just depressing stuff like that, they won't want to go to the gym and work out. But if they have a good mental state, that mental discipline that you're talking about, they give themselves that I can do this, I can change, they're gonna want to go to the gym a lot faster. Like, there's a psychological factor in fitness and how and people actually want to work out. You know, it's just not one thing; it's multiple aspects. And I want to like help. I want to give people that like mental confidence that they need as well.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so that will be it for Matt. Now we'll soon bring Ian on, talk about his journey and his starting his brand. All right, we're here with Ian.
Hey.
And Ian has his own communication brand, and we're partnering with Social Storm to form this Inspired by the Storm. And we'll let Ian talk more about his brand and what his vision is going into the future, how we can apply it to us collaborating in the Inspired by the Storm community.
All right, hey you guys, my name is Ean Alphonse. First, I'd like to thank Corey. He's been a real impact amongst my life, and not only mine, but Matthew's. I know we spoke with Matthew like not too long ago, but Corey's really been impactful towards teaching us about his own beliefs about financial literacy, and he ended up teaching me about like business as well, and it got to the point where I wanted to start my own business. So my business is called Communication Storm, which is also part of Inspired by the Storm. But Communication Storm, it focuses on the communications as well as the community engagement aspect, in which like I will be focusing on having a platform built for other entrepreneurs and other individuals that are trying to market their own business and put themselves out there. And I just feel as though through going to a lot of networking events and going to a lot of like business expos, I feel as though I can network with the right people that can begin to help other entrepreneurs to get out there. And we started this no more than at the beginning of our school year. Again, I'm a freshman at North Central College, and the business is going to grow in the future. I really hope to have enough like influence throughout like social medias like Instagram in order to be able to influence other businesses. So when I meet other content creators and other influencers and other entrepreneurs, I plan to be able to take their content, like take their product, take their take things that they would sell, and I would make content by going to some of the entrepreneurs and going to some of the people on campus that I know and make content other than reviewing it or whatever. But I would rather it be like through social media, because I know that that's a good way to put a lot of people out there. And overall, that's what I plan to contribute to Corey and Matthew, and overall Inspired by the Storm. Thank you for you guys' time.
And tell us more about your background. What made you want to connect with people? What's like your vision behind that?
Honestly, I feel as though it just came to a point where I know like my own personality. I'm an extrovert. Like I love like spending time talking to individuals and talking to business owners and people, like, and I really feel like I converted that energy that I had to something potentially that's gonna affect my life in a better way when I began using that skill of communications towards business. And overall, like I just feel as though like it's really been a journey, because at the beginning of my business, like Communication Storm, I really feel as though going up to some of the people on campus, just randomly going up to people. I know all of them made me nervous, but a lot of people, just going up to those people and getting those connections is really what's important. Having that sense of self, and that sense of confidence in itself to go up to people around campus, people that's like-minded and around your age, it began to give me the confidence to go up to older adults. And I know as an 18-year-old, freshman, man, it's tough. But as I got confident and going up to these individuals and confident in telling them about my business plan, it's only been better. My attention span when it came to conversations, it only got better. And I stopped at first at the beginning, I would tend to look around. I would tend to, try to not look somebody in the eye. But overall, I just feel as though like, especially in business, like you gain skills by networking and, putting yourself out there.
Right. That's so important, especially once we started attending different events. We've been able to grow so much from just our circle, but meeting like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 new people that are from different backgrounds, different passions, different specializations, that put us in rooms to be successful. Like we're literally in a room with some of the top filmmakers, top creators, top musicians in the city of Chicago, just by being in the room and showing our presence and showing how we can provide value to other people. So when we went and connected with people, instead of just asking them for stuff, we asked them how different ways how we can help them. Like we gave them different tips on how we could promote. Like we talk about promoting someone's brand. He can tell you more about that. We talk about how we can help them with content creation, different ways that can be more creative, and different things like that. But Ian can definitely tell you about one instance from when he said how we can elevate other people's brand by providing value.
And like even like off camera, like I really would like to say how like at times I would meet people that would tell me about their business, and all throughout the time that they're speaking, I'm thinking about ways in which I can help them. A lady, I was at work. I ended up networking with a woman at work, and she ended up telling me that she had a trucking business, but she didn't have any trucks. She's been renting it, but now she's ready to buy it. And I just feel as though with small business owners and people who's ready to, put their business to the next step, I just feel as though connecting with Social Storm as well as Communication Storm can, really put themselves out there. And in my case, when I ended up hearing the news about the lady wanted to end up buying trucks, I just related to people and other family members and other entrepreneurs that I know who owns trucks, who sells trucks, and I led her that way. And when it came down to it, she's better off now because of the service that we ended up having for her. And specifically, another event was when we ended up meeting with an entrepreneur. She was a local entrepreneur, and she sold candles. And man, we were blessed to have met her. And since then, we took some of her product, we bought some of her product, and we have to support in some way. So we brought some of our product, and what had happened was we would take it back to our campus and create some edit, like some videos and other reaction videos and other content that we can make for her business, for her page, in order to put herself out there. So we would record the videos, and when it comes down to it, we've been in courses that would teach about cinematography. We've been in courses that we teach about editing, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to build ourselves so we can help the community. So when we learned how to take film seriously, we would use that the woman's product, the candle product, and we would go on campus and promote it. And doing so, that brought more viewers towards her page. Overall, that's what we plan to do for other entrepreneurs. And I don't feel like it's just us promoting candle companies. I just really want it to be us promoting the community. Whether or not you sell shirts, whether or not you sell artwork, whether or not you sell pants, sleeves, necklaces, jewelry, whatever. We want to promote the community, because overall I just feel like we can help eat ourselves. Like, you don't have to look for somebody else to help you. Like, why not help yourself? Why not look towards people that are like-minded, that would think the way you think, that would want to help you, to put yourself around them.
Yes, he said it what he said is very true. Like, we intend to be great in every aspect of our life, not just being just good at communications or just good at finance or good at fitness. We want to be very well-rounded individuals, be very versatile what we do, be able to connect with people from different backgrounds and different places of life so that we can connect. That's how you truly build a community, building people together that may have different backgrounds, different ways of life, different experiences, but we can all come together, because with everyone being different, that's what makes everyone special. It makes communities so great, because when everyone has their own experience, viewpoint, or shared experiences, and different skill sets, and come together and build, that's how you can build these foundations to these skyscrapers of an industry or company or business. Because you can't just be successful being only your one single lane. You have to be able to adjust with the time, and that requires to expand your skill set and knowledge, and not just be complacent or ignorant in what you're doing. We need more people in the community that want to work together to talk about financial literacy, about fitness, about communicating with people, and to make your whole life better. Because some people get to a point where they feel like they're too successful, they're too good to do this and that. But if you actually stop being ignorant and come together and collaborate and have an open mind, you may create something way bigger than what your one sector would if you just worked by yourself. Because it takes a community to support people, not just one person. You can't, all these people that say they were successful, they did not do it by themselves. They had people that connected them to the different places so they get an opportunity so they could be the person that they are today. So you know that you can be anything, but just be open. And Ian can tell you some more about what he has about that aspect.
Mm-hmm. And I just feel like when it comes to being open, like it's a lot that goes down with that like aspect in itself, because I just feel like I know this is gonna segue to another conversation, but we're gonna go in depth about that in another time. But in regards to like the middle class and lower class, I just feel like most of those people are divided. Like they really don't use the community as an asset. They just only stay in their own lane. Like Corey said, they don't go towards other people for help. Therefore, they're staying ignorant and not expanding their horizons. And I just feel as though when it comes to those who are better off, the larger corporations, the upper class people, I just feel as though they have a class consciousness and a group consciousness. And I just really want to stress that having people and networking with other entrepreneurs and business owners are really important traits for any one of us to have in order to move forward within the community. And I just want to stress that having Matthew, having Corey, having each other to lean on gave me a lot of insight onto financial aspects of life, because me personally, I'm good with communicating with others, but when it comes to financial literacy, I might not have that. And I feel like when it comes to fitness, I might not know the fitness routines that may get me to look as good as I want to look. But again, with you not being ignorant as to like communicating and networking with other people because you feel like you up at this level, you don't need other people, I just feel like that's just holding you back. And when it comes to communication storm, all I want to do is involve people with other like-minded individuals that can begin promoting themselves as well as each other.
Right. And that's why when I started this, like I already had my business established, but one thing I didn't have was a group. It was just, I was doing it by myself, shooting the videos, going to events by myself. But that changed when I met these two guys. I met Matt at the first day of my sophomore year, first day of his freshman year in the college lunchroom. And we just started talking from there, connected ever since. And then a couple months ago, I ran into Ian, and we had started off with a 2-hour-long conversation that was only 30, supposed to be like 10 minutes. Turned into a 2-hour-long conversation. And it ended up coming back after I had like practice or something and have another conversation. And we started clicking ever since then, and it started growing into this business because these people, they're not just my friends, they are my brothers. We do everything together. Like we work out at 12 o'clock at night to 1 in the morning, have conversations at like 1 in the morning. We text each other like different supportive messages, talk about life, not just business, but like talk about life, the different things we're experiencing in life. Plan on studying together, doing study sessions together. We go to all these events like with different celebrities, different artists, different business people. I make sure I say if someone's not able to come, I say, I got you. I'll pick you up. Let's go to this event. They'll say, I'll be there. And I know they got my back for anytime. Anytime I need to call them, I know they'll answer the phone, and we have that conversation. It doesn't have to be about business, but anything. Like I know these my brothers got my back in anything I got. That's why I know that we're going to be successful with this business, with this brand, with this podcast, because we have so much potential, and we're just at the bottom. We're not even close to where we are. We're just starting. 2024 is a year that we're going to elevate so much growth that it's so exciting to come into this year to work with these guys.
Thanks, brother. Hey, again, man, I appreciate everybody for their time, and I really want to say, like, right now it's just this brotherhood, but we're wanting to expand. We don't want it to just be us three. I want it to be the community. I just feel as though through networking with you guys and networking with other entrepreneurs as well, when you guys begin to better you guys self and make you guys own brands, in which Corey, he's really good at teaching you that when you guys make your own brands, you guys can come to me to begin promoting it, because through all these networking events that we go to on a daily, man, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever we out of school, we just hit up these events and meet these new people. So the community is only going to grow when you guys, begin to learn from us. You guys make you guys' own business, and I will begin helping you all, like, put you guys out there, put your brands and business out there. And, Matt, I know he's behind the camera right now, but he can begin, working you guys out. If not, like, in person, he can make a lot of videos off camera, on camera, whatever, to begin promoting you guys, because I just feel as though we tie into each other. You can't be like a business owner without financial literacy, and you can't, begin marketing yourself without knowing about marketing. And when it comes to like marketing yourself, you got to be your best, your peak self, and being in fit shape is gonna help you perform better, because at the end of the day, like your confidence level is key. And I really would like to stress that being in shape really puts you out there. It really makes you feel happy. And I just feel as though, like, again, with him saying, like, we've built a brotherhood that can really be expanded, I just really want to stress that it's been a lot. It's been a good journey. We only see better possibilities and outcomes for the future.
Right, like most definitely, like there's so much that just comes, especially like from many other aspects. But if I talk, we could talk all night on this podcast. But for this segment of the video, we will wrap it up with this section, and you tune in for the next section coming at a later time. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Make sure
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's. We got 2024, year for so much growth, new goals to be made, connections to be made, books to be read, so much growth.
Man, speaking about books, man, we just wrapped up with Rich Dad Poor Dad, and now we on to 7 Habits of Very Successful People. Man, it's just beginning and growing, and I just feel like 2024 is a year for that. Let alone it's a year for networking and achieving better through putting yourself out there. Let's get to it, guys.
Yep.